Fala pessoal, beleza? Ficou de eu upar aqui, mas eu não consegui, não tive tempo de fazer com vocês aqui. Próximo ponto de vocês. Eu preciso pegar o atributo aqui, ó. Talento de ciência. Eu peguei gaso. Só que até agora não apareceu nada disso. Vou pegar essa minha escolha, mas bora lá. Nível 5 pra fazer umas missões. Então que tem aqui, ó, preparar uma poção. Preparar uma poção batizada. Aí, eu acho que eu consigo adulterar. Não. Fale com os hereges. Vou falar com ele. Verdade. Fortaleza e confronto sequestrado. Eu acho que aqui eu vou conseguir pegar mais experiência, achar meu prêmio. É bom que eu acho ele, ele vai me ajudar a bater nos caras também.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Ok.
Might I help you, sir?
I need to be going. Phil.
A mulher deixa eu entrar na casa assim?
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court.
Tipo,
You are Lord de Sardet. And to what do I owe the
pessoa deixa
honor of
entrar
your
assim?
visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see he has simply returned home.
Excuse...
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact? It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Bora lá. Descubra mais sobre os contratos náuticos. Cara, leva os filhos das... Caraca. Mas essa empregada tem que ser demitida, hein? Vai lá. Ok, né? é esse carinha aqui?
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
Tem que pegar mais 5 níveis. Mais 3 níveis, quer dizer.
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
You're going to have to wait. We need to find a way to clear the access to the warehouse.
Pera aí, jovem.
Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Eu vou
I'm
pegar
still
ele.
without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nords, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Nord. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Nort?
Essas missões que eu tô fazendo, tô ganhando experiência, cara.
He could tell us a little more.
Essa informação. Tá preto.
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news to Sardet. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Descubra onde Jonas está. Virei o Cherokee Holmes. Cherokee. Andança. Ah, minha vida aumentou um pouco. Mas a experiência que aumentar é bom é nada, né? Dá um dinheiro aí. Gostaria que você preparasse alguma refeição e levasse para os armazéns que temos no canal. O marido terá que trabalhar lá com seus irmãos e seus netos por algum espaço comida suficiente para todos. Sabe sobre o que...
This document mentions another property. A warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
A casa só tem um cômodo.
But I haven't quite finished my
Dois
inquiry
cômodos.
yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have to say.
With
Tá bom,
respect,
então.
my lady.
Tá, como que você consegue viver em um quarto? Tem 2 andares. Os caras literalmente não quiseram fazer mais como nessa casa aqui. E é um nobre, uma família rica, hein? Tá tudo... Passa ali no... Ah, vê como fala? Entre os náuticos, caraca. Tá, deixa eu achar meu primo pra me ajudar. Mais um pra equipe que tá batendo os carinha. O controle do jogo é muito
Have a nice
ruim.
day, sire.
Ou só eu que sou ruim demais? Essas pessoas. Como é que seu pescoço, meu filho? Normal pro ser humano não, hein?
If you had any idea who I am. Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
Duas opções aqui.
It's blocked.
Aqui eu...
It's not possible just now.
Vou conseguir... Dar a volta. Eu quero pegar eles no stealth, cara. Beleza. Quando o jogador está no modo furtivo, perto do inimigo, o indicador aparecerá acima da sua cabeça. Aham.
This man is going to bring the guard out if he keeps shouting like that. We should have gotten rid of him. Don't be an idiot. It's obvious that he's a gnome. A rich man. He needed to be taught a lesson, but it's better we grab some coin. With all those posters we posted, someone with deep pockets will show up sooner or later to liberate the rooster. He's making a great deal of noise. We could knock him out, or gag him.
Consigo bater neles furtivo?
To my help! Death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! You're running out of energy! Drink a potion! You're running out of energy! Drink a potion!
Morreu. Saquear, saquear. Vai pegar tudo. E as chaves do meu primo também? Já roubaram a roupa dele? Tá. Não posso pular, então. Tô aqui na casa dos carinha, bora pegar tudo. Uma hora vai valer a pena. Caso ou usar a chave? Usar a chave, ué.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress.
Sou eu?
Constantine, it's me! My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fight.
I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure. If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
There's no one left to pay, Your Highness. The brave Kurt and your cousin have already settled the books.
Really now? What a shame. I would have loved to have seen that. We've nothing left to do then than to board our ship. An adventure awaits us at the end of the street.
Não vamos subir lá não, né? Vai completar todas as missões aqui, velho. Fala você, caraca. Você não pode assinar, tem o príncipe que você é, pô. Selecione Constantino na tela de inventário. Ou e equipe Constantino com traje dele, velho e bom bordado. Ah, que massa. Viu? Isso daí é a falta de ler as coisas. Ele é melhor. Ah, deixa eu. Deixa eu achar aqui. Cadê? Qual? Chapéu de bandido. Tá, eu acho que tá ok aqui. Eu? Pô, cara, início de jogo, eu falo pra você, é chato. Pegamos tudo aqui da sala. Já peguei as chaves da cela, porque eu vou pegar de novo. E bora matar o povo lá. Ver se eu ganho experiência. Sério que só tinha aqueles 3 inimigos? Não muda a missão, cara. Quer dizer, não muda não aumenta os levels. Tem que matar inimigo aqui. Adultério o registro. Afaste os guardas. Prepare uma bebida. Colocar a roupa pelo povo.
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties. The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Tá. Show. Dois carregadores. Tava por aqui, não tava? Eu acho que vai diminuir minha reputação, mas...
Well now, can we get going?
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out.
Ação. Falar com os hereges ali.
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition, then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Thélème so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias? The one who returned to Thélème after traveling with his master?
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teer Fradee, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Teer Fradee is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced St. Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
Proceder com a captura, oferecer-se para ir embora. Tipo.
I could have a word with the good Dr. Sahin, the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. If he can be persuaded to offer you asylum, you will be saved.
Tá meio
Your
com
goodness
dois de
honors
confiança.
you. May the Illuminated forever light your path.
If I manage to convince the ambassador, you'll need to refrain from that sort of blessing. Stay here. I'll be back.
Tem aqui. Posso descer aqui. Tá. Os caras não estão errados, velho. É aquele negócio, antigamente a religião só fazia pelo bem deles. Vou apertar os Jonas aqui, né? Tá nessas portas aqui.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
Os caras não estão nem aí comigo. Ah, é que eu tô com o uniforme aqui do Náutico. Bora lutear tudo aqui. Apesar depois. É, o bom da gaso é isso.
Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
É, eu fiz o certo. Eu coloquei falei pros caras guardar a carga. Adulterei agora. Eu acho que não falta mais nada aqui. É, aí ó, os caras já entrou. Adulterei. Não tem risco da missão. A ser que os caras foram burros e foram pegos. Aí ferra a missão. Guarda essa arma, filho da mãe. Sabe qual que é o bom da inteligência artificial do jogo? Eu tiro a arma, tem dois caras comigo além de eu. Ninguém, tipo, fala nada. Tá, o que eu tenho que fazer aqui? Cobrir uma forma de libertar o jogo. salvar o Jonas lá pra ficar mais amigo ainda do carinha lá.
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style?
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
A handful of underlings don't scare us away. Right, cousin? Let's just try to remain discreet.
Tá embaixo. Ela não guarda os móveis da casa deles, tem 2 andares. Ai, ai. É, a sala e o quarto só a casa deles.
Sir de Sardet, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine? You've taken your son against his will and have him locked up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
As if you would know what it is like to be a parent. You are far too young to understand the way we feel.
I looked into the contract that binds you to the Naughts. It was indeed you who ceded your son to them in exchange for help with your business with the bridge.
It is so. But that sort of contract is ignoble. I never would have signed it if I had known.
You should have thought of that before. Breaking the contract could have regrettable consequences for the congregation.
The prince will know how to negotiate with the Naughts. If they take my son back, my wife will die of sadness.
Her sadness will be all the more terrible if she learned of your role in the story, don't you think?
You wouldn't dare tell her. I beg you.
You're not leaving me with a choice.
Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
Quer ver que eles vão querer lutar comigo? A porta que abre. Pode falar. Ah, eu poderia ter entrado por aqui também, ó. Aí eu não precisava falar com ele, mas minha reputação teria aumentado e eu não teria a chave da cela. A real tenho.
So it's here that our man keeps his son. Abusive fathers.
Ah, eu poderia usar gás, ué.
Who are you?
My name is de Sardet. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Oh.
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
Hey, Kurt.
Greenblood, Do you need something?
I must leave you.
Tem algum item aqui na cela? Não. Acho que eu tinha a opção de explodir aqui, ó. Fazer ciência e negócio. Ciência e... Ixi, esqueci. Tô com vontade de escalar as coisas e não pode. Esse murinho aqui, ó, poderia pular ele. Mas pode não. Ah, tem que falar com o capitão lá.
You'll find all you need in our selection. Whatever you need to be the talk of all serene.
Ataque, aparo e esquiva. Técnica pra... Poção da vida. Mano, aqui, ó. Não! Putz! Que bancada! Ó, maior da ressurreição. Agora eu vou vincular. Não era pra ter usado ali. Não vou falar com você agora. Finalizar a missão.
Sir?
Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Teer Fradee. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
Ó, reputação pros náuticos.
Be back soon, Captain.
Nível 3. Vem mais um ponto de habilidade aqui. Espera. 4. Tá. Ataque aqui. Aumenta um pouco a velocidade do combo de impacto sombrio. Aqui, ó. Massa. 3 pontos. Paralisia. Armas de mamão, armas de fogo. E armadilha. Tá, eu vou guardar esse ponto de habilidade aqui. No secundário que eu tenho. Coloco perdemos. quero sair daqui com todas as missões concluídas. Ele tá me odiando por causa do carinha lá.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sardet.
I would like to talk to you about a rather delicate matter.
I am listening.
A couple of historians have made a recent discovery concerning Matthäus, the founder of the mythical Teleme. And it seems that this is not to the liking of the Illuminated, or at least his more fervent subjects.
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them at the stake.
Without a doubt. And that's why these poor people are begging you to offer them asylum.
We are willing. Where are they to be found at this time?
At the port of Serene. They were hoping to stow away discreetly on a vessel to Al-Sad.
Very well. I shall send an escort immediately to take them somewhere safe.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sardet.
We owe you our lives. We are eternally grateful.
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting to your new country.
If you would allow me, I would like to give you this. It's not much, but it is all that we possess.
Farewell.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
Caça do farmador do Telemé. Ele eu vou ter que mentir, senão se fosse um outro tá feio.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sardet, to what do I owe the pleasure?
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The bridge. I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable. We have nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might shield us from their lies.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the...
Cara, sei lá, eu acho que eu causei a guerra, hein? Mercador, fala que internet da quarta, não. Nova Serenac. Eu acho que vou ter que partir. Então já concluímos. Eu vou finalizar o vídeo aqui e partimos na próxima. É isso, pessoal. Até mais. Com a vista ali atrás do navio, não é barco. E nos vemos na próxima. Não esqueça de deixar o like e se inscrever no canal. Tchau.